walk closer to the 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, my hand reaching out to wipe a thick layer of grime off the iconic side C-scoop. I pull the hood release and walk to the front, lifting the heavy steel hood to reveal a grease-caked V8 engine covered in spiderwebs and dried oil. I carefully pull the iconic horse emblem grille away from the front fascia, placing the heavy metal part onto a wooden workbench cluttered with wrenches. I pull the worn, dusty front carpet from the floorboards, revealing the surface rust and dirt accumulated over decades underneath. I unscrew the screws holding the iconic dual-cowl dashboard in place, pulling it back to reveal the tangled vintage wiring harness. I carefully unclip and remove the chrome side window trim using a plastic pry tool, creating a satisfying metallic clicking sound. I apply a thick layer of white degreasing foam to the wheel wells, the foam sizzling as it reacts with decades of road grime. I bolt the 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback chassis to a rotisserie stand, slowly rotating the car 90 degrees to fully access the underbelly. I am using an angle grinder with a flap disc to grind down the raised weld beads until the seam between the old and new metal is perfectly smooth to the touch.
You are. All right, lift on 3. 1, 2, 3. I run my fingers over the freshly machined surface of the 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback V8 engine block sitting on a heavy-duty steel stand.
I lubricate a cylinder wall with fresh oil and use a ring compressor to tap the first piston into the engine block with a wooden hammer handle.
I apply a final coat of high-temperature gloss engine paint to the block, making it look factory new and pristine. I move to the workbench and begin scraping old gasket residue off the transmission housing for the 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback using a sharp razor blade. I use a brass brush and solvent to scrub the internal gears of the transmission, removing decades of grime until the metal shines. I carefully slide a new set of brass synchronizer rings into the manual transmission assembly, checking for a perfect fit. I apply a thin, even bead of black RTV sealant to the transmission pan before bolting it back onto the restored gearbox. Moving to the rear, I install the restored rear brake assemble, ensuring every spring and shoe is perfectly aligned within the drum.